about mathematics for ninth level. So in this lecture we have to discuss with you question number 6. Let's start. So students, there is question 6, exercise 2.6. If z is equal to 2 plus 3 iota and w is equal to 5 minus 4 iota, show that first part is that z plus w whole complement is equal to z complement plus w complement. We have to take conjugate at the place of this bar. So let's come to the toward first step. It's mean that first part, which is z plus w is equal to z bar plus w bar. So we take left hand side first of all. In left hand side, z is added with w. That's why we have to write z plus w. The value of z is given in the question, which is 2 plus 3 iota. Let's suppose the value of z is 2 plus 3 iota. But we have to see towards the question. The value of z is 2 plus 3 iota, while the value of w is 5 minus 4 iota. Now we take left hand side z plus w, 2 plus 3 iota, the value of z plus w value, it's mean that 5 minus 4 iota. Then we add 2 with 5 because these two digits are real numbers, are real digits, 5 and 2, which have no any iota sign. That's why we have to take addition. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7, and then 3 iota minus 4 iota plus 3 minus 4, then the answer is minus 1 iota. Now in next step we take conjugate of 7 minus iota. So the conjugate of 7 plus z plus w conjugate is equal to z minus iota will be converted into z plus iota. In conjugate we change the sign of imaginary part of complex number, which is minus iota. So we change minus iota into plus iota. Now let's see toward left hand side. Our left hand side answer is z plus w iota, w conjugate is equal to z 7 plus iota. Now we move towards the right hand side having two values, z conjugate plus w conjugate. Now we take conjugate of z, the value of z is 2 plus 3 iota, while we take z minus 3 iota because the conjugate of z plus 3 iota is z minus 3 iota, that's why we take this. Now we take plus sign here, and we write w conjugate. The value of w was 5 minus 4 iota, but we take 5 plus 4 iota because we have to write conjugate here. Now once again we add 5 with 2, so the answer is 7. Then minus 3 plus 4, the answer is plus 1 iota. Now the right hand side is 7 plus iota. So let's see the value of left hand side, which is also 7 plus iota, and the value of right hand side is also 7 plus iota. That's why we have to write hence left hand side is equal to right hand side. Let's comes to word the second part. In second part there is a value z minus w whole conjugate is equal to z conjugate minus w conjugate. Now in this part we see that z, first of all we take left hand side z minus w, z the value of z 2 plus 3 iota from the question, then we write minus sign 5 minus 4 iota from the question, and then we solve these two complex number in this form that the minus will multiply with 5, then minus 5 to 2 minus 5 is answer is minus 2 into minus 5. The answer will be, so yes, the answer will be minus 3. Then 3 iota into 4 iota, because the minus sign multiply with this one minus plus, so we have 4 with sign of plus, that's why we add 3 with 4, then the answer is 7 iota. So that our left hand side is it's mean that the z minus w is equal to 3 plus 7 iota. When we there is no positive 3, there is negative 3. When we take conjugate of z minus 3 iota, z minus 3 iota conjugate, there is mistake. This sign is z minus w having conjugate. So minus 3, which is written same as it is, because this is minus 3. Okay, now the iota term, it means that the 7 plus 7 iota will be converted into minus 7 iota. Now the left hand side value is minus 7 minus 3 minus 7 iota. So let's see towards the right hand side. Right hand side having values z conjugate minus w conjugate. So we take z conjugate minus w conjugate. The value of z is 2 minus 3 iota. Then we write minus sign, and w conjugate 5 minus 4 iota. So 2 minus 5, the answer is minus 3, while minus 3 and minus 4, so the answer is minus 7 iota. So let's see that the value of left hand side and right hand side is both equal, so hence left hand side is equal to right hand sides. Now we move towards the third part. Third part is having two values, z into w conjugate is equal to z conjugate into w conjugate. So first of all we take left hand side. In left hand side we take the value of z, which is 2 plus iota, 2 plus 3 iota, while we multiply with value of w, which is 5 minus 4 iota. Now 2 will multiply with 5 minus 4 iota first of all in this way, then 3 iota will multiply with also 5 minus 4 iota. So 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, 10 minus 8 iota, 3 iota multiply with 5, then 3 5s are 15 iota, 3 iota multiply with 4 iota minus 4 iota, then plus minus minus 3 4s are 12 minus 12 iota square, because there are two iotas, this iota and this one, so that's why we have to write iota square here. So in next step 10 is written same as it is, while minus 8 iota plus 15 iota, the answer is plus 7 iota. Minus 12 same as it is, iota square having value minus 1, we have to write minus 1 here in the place of iota square. So minus minus plus 12 ones are 12. Now 10 plus 12, the answer is 22, while plus 7 iota will be written same as it is like this. So the zw value is this. Now we take conjugate of zw, z into w. So the conjugate of 22 plus 7 iota is 222 minus 7 iota. Let's see towards the right hand side. Right hand side yes, in right hand side, just for a few minutes. It's for our third part. So the value of right hand side having value z into w, z conjugate into w conjugate. So first we write the conjugate of z. The value was of z was 2 plus 3 iota, while we write 2 minus 3 iota is a conjugate, while the w conjugate having value z plus 4 iota, which is already changed the sign of 4 iota. So in next step we multiply 2 with 5 plus 4 iota. So 2 5s are 10, which is written here, 2 4s are 8 iota, which is written here. So minus 3 iota will multiply with 5 minus 15 iota, minus 3 iota multiply with 4 iota, minus 4 3 is 12, 12 iota square. Then we write 10 same as it is, while 15 plus 8, 15 plus 15 plus 8. So the answer is sorry, there is any sign mistake, which is 5 3 15 minus 15. This is minus 15. Okay, so this one minus 15 plus 8, so the answer is minus 7 iota. Now in next step the value of minus 12 will be written same as it is, while we write iota square having value minus 1 here. So minus minus plus 12 and 1s are 12, so we add 12 with 10, then the answer is 22, while minus 7 iota, which is written same as it is in the next step, hence left hand side is equal to right hand side. Let's see the part fourth. The part fourth having value z upon w whole conjugate is equal to z conjugate upon w conjugate, which is related to division, where w is not equal to 0, the value of w is not equal to 0. Okay, now we move towards so in this question the value of z is 2 plus 3 iota, while the value of w is 5 minus 4 iota. We write in this way. But in next step, we rationalize this term. Rationalized process is like this, that 5 minus 4 iota, which is denominator of this term, having conjugate 5 plus 4 iota, we have to multiply with the conjugate of this denominator. It's mean 5 plus 4 iota, and also divide with 5 plus 4 iota. So in numerator, the 2 will multiply with the 5, 2 5 the 10, 2 will multiply with 4, 2 4 the 8, 8 iota, 3 multiply with 5, 3 5 the 15 iota, 3 multiply by 4, 3 4 the 12 iota, and 2 iota, iota square. So in denominator we have to use the formula which or identity, which is related that a square minus b square, while we having, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. There is value 5 plus 4 iota into 5 minus 4 iota, then we take the square of 5, which is 25, while minus sign we return same as it is, and we taking 4 iota square having a square, so the square of 4 is 16, while iota square having value minus 1, that's we write minus 1 here. Minus minus plus 25 plus 16, then the answer is 41, while we write 10. So first there is a few steps are missing. So 8 into 15, 8 plus 15, sorry, 8 plus 15 is 23 iota, while the value of iota square is minus 1, that's why it will be minus 12, while 10 minus 12, the answer is minus 2, so that's why we write minus 2 here, plus 23 iota upon 41, so which is already discussed above. So 41, which is the denominator, which is we take 41 separately upon in the denominator of 2, while we write 41 separately 23 upon 41 iota. So this will be our value of z upon w. When we take conjugate of z upon w, then the plus sign will be shifted into minus sign, which is the value of left hand side. Now we move towards the right hand side. In right hand side we take first conjugate of both terms. So let's see that 2 minus 3 iota upon 5 plus 4 iota, the value of z is not placed here, but the value of z conjugate, which is 2 minus 3 iota, we have to write here. Now the value of w conjugate, which is 5 plus 4 iota, w conjugates, you already know that the conjugate value having having sign changes like plus, because the value of w was 5 minus 4 iota, that's why we write 4 plus 4 iota is a conjugate of w. So we rationalize here 5 plus 4 iota in this way, that we have to multiply and divide with 5 minus 4 iota here. So in numerator we take multiplication, 2 into 5, 2 5 is 10, 2 into 4 iota, then the answer is 2 5 4 is 8, minus 4 a minus 8 iota, 3 iota with 5 minus 15 iota, which we written here. So minus 3 iota multiply with minus 4 iota, so the answer is minus plus 12 iota square. So in denominator we take the square of 5, which is 25, while we take 4 iota square having value 16 into iota square, so the iota square value is minus 1, that's why we write iota square here. Now minus plus 25 plus 16, so the answer is 41. That's why in numerator 10, or 10, and this one is minus 12, then 10 minus 12, the answer is minus 2, while minus 8 minus 15, the answer is minus 23 iota. So we write 41 is a denominator separately upon 2, while we write 41 separately upon 23 in this way. So the answer of right hand side is totally same with the answer of left hand side, that's why we have to write, hence left hand side is equal to right hand sides. Now we move toward next part, which is just a minute, which is fifth part. In fifth part, having values like this, 1 upon 2 z plus z conjugate is the real part of z, so we write 1 upon 2 same as it is here. Then we write the value of z, which is 2 plus 3 iota, while we write plus sign and then z conjugate 2 minus 3 iota. We take addition, 2 plus 2 4, plus 3 iota will be cancelled with minus 3 iota, then 2 plus 2 4, and 1 upon 2 written the same as it is, while 4 also written here. So 2 will be 4 will be cancelled with 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, so the final answer is 2. It's a short part. Now we move towards the last part, and which is sixth part of question 6. So let's see that 1 upon 2 iota into z minus z conjugate is the imaginary part of z, so that's why we write 1 upon 2 iota here. Then the value of z here, 2 plus 3 iota, minus the value of z conjugate, which is 2 minus 3 iota, but you have already known that when the minus sign has come before the expression, then we take a bracket, small bracket. Okay, so in next step, 1 upon 2 iota will be written same as it is. Y is 2 plus 3 iota, minus 2, and minus plus 3 iota. So plus 3 iota plus 3 iota will be written here, and 2 and minus 2 will be written here. So 2 minus 2, answer is 0, while 3 iota plus 3 iota, answer is 6 iota. Now you have to say that you looked at 6 iota is divided by 2 iota, that's why iota will be cancelled with iota, while 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, so the final answer is 3. It's our final answer. Thanks for watching this video. We will discuss more questions in next video. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.